A man was arrested earlier this week for allegedly exposing himself and peeping into homes on multiple occasions last month. At around 11 p.m. on the 15th of September, the authorities responded to a home in the 800 block of Bellflower Drive in Plano, Texas, regarding a disorderly conduct incident. A woman contacted 911 when she noticed a man caught on a home surveillance camera staring into a home through her window the previous day. Police said the suspect was described as a white male with distinctive tattoos on both arms wearing a t-shirt, light-coloured pants and dark shoes. Police later identified him as Christian Harden Hoffman. The authorities said the man returned to the same home on the 18th of September and peeped through the window again. Children were reportedly inside the home at the time, but not in the room the suspect was peeping in. Plano police said the Christian was arrested on the 4th of October in connection with the case. He's reportedly being charged with indecent exposure with a $2,500 bond for the 14th of September incident and cited for disorderly conduct for the 18th of September incident. The investigation into the matter continues. A man accused of fatally stabbing 2 people and injuring 6 others along the Las Vegas, Nevada Strip told police he did so to let his anger out. 32-year-old Yoni Barrios is held without bond at the Clark County Detention Center. He's held on 2 counts of murder and 6 counts of attempted murder. The incident occurred on the morning of the 6th of October along the 3100 block of South Las Vegas Boulevard. The authorities said the 2 victims killed were 47-year-old Brent Hallett and 30-year-old Maris DiGiovanni. Wynn Casino surveillance video obtained by detectives showed Yoni exiting the casino at around 11:39 a.m. and approaching performing showgirls near the escalators of the main entrance. Yoni then used a large bladed knife to stab 4 of the showgirls, which included Maris, who was fatally stabbed in the chest. Yoni then ran southbound on the sidewalk to the west side of the Wynn, where he said sorry before stabbing Brent in the back and killing him. He continued heading south and stabbed 3 more people in the area. He threw the knife used in the attack into some bushes before police and security took him into custody covered in blood. 3 victims were admitted to hospital in a critical condition, while 3 others were in a stable condition. When questioned, Yoni told investigators that he arrived from California a few days earlier to stay with a friend. That friend later told him he couldn't stay with them anymore, so Yoni packed his things and took a bus to the Las Vegas Strip, arriving at around 8 a.m. just hours prior to the stabbing. Yoni claimed that people on the bus were making fun of him, and he wasn't being treated like a human. He entered the mall looking for a ride back to California, before going to the Wynn Casino and speaking to a janitor about job opportunities. Yoni then contacted a security guard and told him he was trying to sell knives so he could go back home to Guatemala, with the guard allegedly telling him to jump in front of a train. Yoni said that he then approached the showgirl performers while wearing a long-sleeve white chef's jacket. He told them he was a chef before retrieving a large black carbon knife from a suitcase. While holding a knife in his hand, he asked the women for a photo, but they felt uncomfortable and declined, and started backing away from him. He told the investigators that he believed the women were laughing and making fun of him, and he became upset and started stabbing the women as they ran away. He said he started running and looking for groups of people so he could let the anger out. He said he didn't speak to any of the victims because he didn't know them, and was hoping the officers would shoot him. The investigation into the matter continues. 21-year-old Asia Womack was allegedly shot to death after she beat 31-year-old Cameron Hogg in a pickup basketball game, as the suspect remains at large. The incident occurred on the evening of the 3rd of October at TG Terry Park along Jamaica Street in Dallas, Texas. The park is located just down the road from Asia's home. Asia and Cameron were competing against each other shooting hoops when Asia won. Following her win, there was reportedly trash talk which enraged Cameron. The authorities said that Cameron had his brother and kids with him while playing Asia. After failing to accept his defeat, he took them home, only to return to the court to allegedly shoot Asia 5 times before speeding away in his car. Asia was found lying on a sidewalk along Hamilton Avenue and was rushed to a hospital but died shortly thereafter. The authorities have issued an arrest warrant for Cameron for Asia's murder. Andrea's mother said her daughter lived and breathed basketball, and the fact her daughter was friends with her murderer is especially sickening. This was supposed to be a friend of Asia's. She's eaten with the man, she's fed the man, and he turned on her and killed her in a vicious way. Pastor John Daly said this is so senseless. You become embarrassed basically because a female beat you in basketball. The authorities said that detectives are working the case and that no one is in custody at this time, urging anyone who knows of Cameron's whereabouts to contact Crime Stoppers,